Oh man, I have been waiting for this. The whole reason I started playing Bloodborne was just because I could not wait for the Dark Souls trilogy to come out. And it is time. Yeah, let's, don't need any of this. Don't need a single bit of this. Oh, ye gods. Well, that's good to know, 'cause initially I'm gonna play this offline. I always play these games offline. I'm gonna put this pretty high just for YouTube. Now see, I want you to remember this, because this does it right. And we're going to talk a lot about what it does right. So we can start as deprived, level 6, 11s across the board. Warrior, knight. The thing is, I think you start out with more souls. Part of me wanted to do a pyromancer. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna roll with. Okay, so the pendant, a trinket, no effect, but fond memories comfort travelers. This pendant literally is a useless item. It genuinely has no purpose in this game. More health, and this... alright, whatever. I'd say I'm large, although I feel top heavy. Best cutscene of all time, possibly.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Man, that's so cool. This looks brilliant.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And here we are.
This is your fate.
It's Dark Souls time. Looks about right. My hero. I don't know if we ever actually get to learn his name. Man, just even the item effect, that looks insane. Just remembering the controls. Already hearing footsteps. Oh, you're lucky. So that guy sucks. We won't do anything with him for a while, but man, does he suck. I thought I got a scimitar. Our first bonfire. Yes. Of course it doesn't. This is where I came from. Already lost. You can still hear those footsteps, but this time he's actually below us. He is not. We are not what I would consider ready to fight him. Backstab for 6 damage. That's good. Oh. What now? Did you suddenly realize you're in trouble? Shield. A turd shield. I mean, this is a crappy shield, but it's a shield. Not much of a fan of leather anything. Got a broken down stairway with an item up there. Set of stairs. You can either go down or up. Let's start. Yeah, it's just our shortcut. And now we'll go up. Oh my goodness. Stupid thing. Uh-oh.
Oh. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, and this.
Yeah.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Oscar. Oscar of Astora. And as he expires, we suddenly get an influx of souls. Definitely a little bit different to go from the pacing of Bloodborne to Dark Souls. What the frack was that? I don't ever remember that happening. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. 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 Yeah, I've never been very good at the old parry. Especially since I've been in Bloodborne mode, where it's almost immediate. That's better than 2. Oh, forgot you were there. Alright. No more messing around with this chump. And I don't even think you can do anything in here. Yep. You gotta come back. Which, oh believe you me, we will. So, back where we were, he's just looking up at us. So again, like, you could fight him with a little... am I stuck? What was happening there? Just takes for freaking ever to get up. Does take a long time to get up. I got you. And now we can progress. gotta be honest, when I first started seeing stuff about this game, what's this? Oscar left us a message. I was totally against it, because I really like Demon Souls. Snuggly the Crow.
You give me warm, give me soft.
I don't have anything yet. But I loved Demon Souls. And when I saw they were basically making Demon Souls an open world style game, I was like, oh, I'm gonna hate this. And the Estus Flask and the way they did magic.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I don't think there's any more dialogue. And before I forget, I'm calling it right now. I think the narrator, I think the old woman voice that we're hearing, I think that is Velka. And that will make sense as we get through the game. Okay, yeah, let's... talk to him in a minute. So there's a couple things we can do. I'm not gonna explore a whole heck of a lot.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Well, let's look at that copper coin. Copper coin of Old Man McLoith, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Part of me feels like that's a little backhanded kind of maybe passive aggressive would be a better way to put it.
Oh my, you again?
Yes.
Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
The Way of White. This...
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith. Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
So faith is a stat that we can level up as we so desire. Is there that chest empty? We haven't met him yet, but originally Andre was going to be right here, and he was going to push this statue aside to get us some end game stuff. So this, we do not have to come over here. This is way later in the game. But if we can handle it, it's a good way to kind of get some. There we go. There is nothing down there that I want, so I'm really not gonna worry about it, because as I mentioned, this is a little later in the game. But we got us an item that maybe will let us level up again. Ooh, 400. Yeah, that may be just enough. These and be on my way. Oh, there's that big crow that brought us here. Hi, crow. So while we're kind of moseying on through. Oh, we gotta remember to talk to this guy too.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out.
Thanks, Crestfallen.
Actually, two bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead?
Maybe. That is our crestfallen comrade. And this is our firekeeper. She cannot speak. Quite atrocious. And since we got the master key at the start, we now have access. Oh, that's open? I didn't think that was open initially. I have such mixed feelings about this area, because for the most part I love it. I love this area. However, it also kinda terrifies me. Now, we don't have to worry about any of these guys or anything through here, but the New Londo Ruins is gonna be a big, big place for us in the future.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
Anything else?
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim. What is it? There's nothing. We're both cursed. Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
So if we find any shards and any stuff like that before we get to Andre, he can take care of them for us. He can level up our weapons a little bit. Man, I so just love the dex build for these games. Cause I think the strength build in a game like this is so stupid. Because, okay, so one thing we will have to keep in mind is that's our roll. As soon as we put too much gear on, as soon as we put too much equipment on, that roll becomes a fat roll, and it's very slow. S-Stock, I'll have to check that out. That might be a good one. So we can... Does he have an item? Yeah. So we can cross this bridge and get into some of New Londo. Man, just that, it's not music, it's just echoes and ambience. Oh, it's so haunting and terrifying. No, we're gonna go back up top. We're gonna level up a little bit, but for right now, I'm just gonna call that an episode. It's episode 1. It's probably been going a little while. I need to start using my timer, but I don't. So, I'm gonna cut it here. This is finally Dark Souls. Dark Siggity Souls. Is there something over here? This is what I was looking for. Use the master key. So, again, by getting that item, that's going to let us kind of get access to some stuff that we really should not have access to, such as Blight Town. They did such an amazing job of putting this world together in a way that feels completely authentic. And again, I want you to remember that. Authentic. The game started with a character creation screen. That is a dragon zombie. You can see its lower half is completely broken apart and has gone down into some chasm. He's not happy at all. We got us a sword. Ha! And you know, to be perfectly honest, I know this kind of smacks of me having played this before and having watched so many videos on it and everything. This is exactly how I played it the first time I played it. I found that dragon zombie. I tried to fight some of the stuff in Blight Town. Like, I got served hard by this game immediately, and I love it. I love it. So I'm prattling on. That is an episode, and we're gonna see what we can do with some of these items we picked up.